from the gun. He'll hand this off.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Burrow will throw. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete.
And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for? Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Right, 80.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Gun. Cut. Right, 80. Cut.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And this one is right down the middle.
And we got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready. Hut.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Breaks through the contact.
Still on his feet. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, LA! A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Rams have answered that early field goal to take a 1st quarter lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
11, 180. Lights up.
Burrow looking to pass. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You talk about this Rams defense.
Against the pass, they're hoping to trend in the opposite direction because right now they're ranked number 26 in the NFL.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
From the 21, here's second down and 2.
Here we go. 180.
Now Burrow. And he's got it. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to move back in front.
His kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is now 10-7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. A great play there. 53 yards. And the Rams have moved out in front. Week after week, Charles, when we see this offense operate, I don't know, they just seem to get more impressive.
They certainly do, and let's face it, it's no surprise they're the best in the NFL in scoring. This team designs things well and executes even better. And here, it only takes a few snaps before they're in the end zone. That's how they demoralize teams. That's how they put them on notice.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6.
Cut. Right 80. 11, Thomas.
Here's Burrow. That's caught. Andre Yoshivas. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will pin him nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They are, for the moment, the best team in football, 9-0 entering play here. And, Charles, I don't know if we'd call them a surprise 9-0, but the way that they have been winning definitely opened up a lot of eyes around the NFL.
Well, what we've seen from them so far this season, you can't stop them on offense, you can't score on them on defense. So to me, if you're going to play against them, you have to bring your best game and hope they throw a clunker in that day to give yourself a chance.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set.
They'll set up to throw. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson.
It's a gain of 11. That's good for our Rams.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw caught out wide. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Ready?
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
Black 40. Set, cut.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. Oh, look at the juke. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Puka Nacua, an 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The kicker on for the point after.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that, so he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
Gets past one man. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
There we go.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
He'll drop to throw.
19-yard line.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the return will stop right around the 25. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Shamar Stewart able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This throw nearly intercepted. Oh, the big D lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Right 80. Right side.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the 1st down. 14 yards is the pickup there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give him 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
Ready.
2nd and 4. There's Chris Olave. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Olave with his first grab, and he also has a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's got a 1st down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remaining in this 1st half of football.
Ready.
Back to throw again. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Touchdown, LA! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Rams have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. and 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now the Bengals going to signal for their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Here we go. Right, 80. Stop.
They'll drop to throw. Open man is Yoshivas. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
It's a gain of 7.
Now Burrow changing things up here.
First down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, and that is incomplete.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
Second and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Again, it's Burrow. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 15-yard line.
Cincinnati.
Here we go. Here we go. 11. Right, 80. Stop.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Rodgers. And the Bengals are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
11.
Now they'll change things up.
Stop.
Now it's Burrow. Touchdown Bengals. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Bengals 17.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
At the 21-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Down. 45. White. Hut.
Back to throw. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. Now he's into the clear again. How about this? Racing to the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. It seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
That's a tremendous start to the third quarter. These guys had their foot on the gas the entire first half. They continue to keep the accelerator down.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. Pass complete there to Nakua. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And now here's a carry heading left. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
560. Set, go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man. It's his fullback. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Well, they've certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Come on.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. And the Rams are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready. Set.
Looking to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 minus. 11. Here we go. 180. Stop.
Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. Well, he still makes a catch, even though it was tapped by the linebacker. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 78 yards. And the Bengals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
Bengals 24.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Ready.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin first and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. Able to locate his running back open downfield. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big play there for LA. 45 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a first and 10 at the 34. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the Bengals' 34-yard line.
Black shot. Blaster. 6. Ready.
They're going to look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
Number 2. That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw here. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he doesn't quite make it. Taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
Set. Ready. Hut.
Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Rams. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the night, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Rams 52, Bengals 24.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Hey, can.
He'll throw from the gun. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Here's Burrow. That is incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position could get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
11.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. He'll try and run for it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Here we go. 180. 11. 11. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Dot.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Pacheco gets it, tries the left side. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Right, 80.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line.
And the Bengals first down.
Here we go. Dot. 11.
Burrow will throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Max Crosby make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
On 1, ready?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
12. Here we go. Hey, can.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Gun. Dot. Right in. Dot.
Now it's Burrow. Here's a diving catch right side. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
From the 9, 2nd and 5.
Right, 80. Dot.
Now Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Andre Yoshivas. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the fourth quarter after that one, CD. And, well, he looked right off the line like he knew that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, and I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Ready?
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A big play there. 77 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
On 2.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Here we go.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 1, ready?
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
11, cut. 180. Cut.
He'll look to throw. This one complete to Yoshibas. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Well, with this game well in hand, perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a 1st down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started it. He doesn't want to give up any soft completions, no late points. He wants this lead to stay right where it is.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
180.
Rodgers, the tight end, in motion here. To throw on 2nd and 6. Burrow able to find Higgins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
Here we go. 180.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the Rams' 35-yard line.
Gun. Cut.
He'll drop to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Rams will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. But here in the 4th quarter, defensively, you know that you're just going to blanket the field with defensive backs and say, okay, take your best shot. And that time, it's intercepted.
And we've often seen teams go into the prevent early, way too early, and sometimes they get too soft in their coverages, but not in this case. They understood the situation and played it with the proper aggression.
He lets it go deep for Olave.
This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this way down in Cincinnati territory.
A gain on the play of 58 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Second and 6 with the ball on the 7.
Down. Hut.
He'll look to throw. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Auburn now for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Rams 66, Bengals 31.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13. Stop.
From the 29, Burrow. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Stop. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. Stop.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line, and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
38.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to rifle in there and hope for the best.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. That one down the field for Ferguson. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 37.
And this has been the story all night long. They just came out firing and have not backed off, even with a big 4-quarter lead. Here's another completion for big yardage.
Come on, set, ready.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Down. 10 black. Set, go.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Smash, red.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining.
Fury, yellow. Here we go. Set.
They'll look to throw again. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So for the Rams, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Cincinnati, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.